Good morning, friends. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Alice is reading out of, show us the cover. You've got How Great Is Our God, 100 Indescribable Devotions About God and Science. So she's going to read a story out of there. It's like 2 pages. And then Jackson does one out of Indescribable, 100 Devotions About God and Science. So they're by the same author. So that's how we already did World Watch News. They had some breakfast. Alice still has some Nutella banana pancakes over there.
Because our eyes don't see violet very well, we see the blue. So to us, the sky is blue with all our science and technology. We can figure out the answers to some pretty tough questions, like why is the sky blue? Dear God, help me notice that the sky is blue, so I can stop and say, wow, you did that. Amen.
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 Jackson's turn to read.
Oh yes, we're on chapter 48.
No, we are not. Go back to the bookmark.
We're on chapter 22.
It's another one about light.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's about the aurora.
Ooh, the aurora borealis.
Alice?
Alice. Alright, go ahead and
Oh
start.
no, it's the northern lights.
Oh, yeah, well. Cool.
It looks like the aurora. Light up the world. You should be a light for other people. Live so that they will see the good things you do. Live so that they will praise your Father in heaven. Matthew 5:16. 5:16.
There you go.
If you have ever seen the northern lights, then you know God can put on a light show like no other.
So what'd you just realize?
That the northern lights is the aurora.
I was waiting to see if it would explain both, yeah.
Aurora borealis.
Aurora borealis.
Borealis.
Good.
Each other, just as God forgave you.
That's honey in there, by the way.
Ephesians 4:31-32.
Good job, buddy.
When you live this way, you will certainly light up the world.
Honey is melted. I'm doing a tea bag of tea India, cardamom chai. Got some honey in there, raw honey that I melted first in hot water, and then I'm going to add some oat milk after that. Steeps for a few minutes.
So the one that I picked is Wonderland for our wax melt.
Yep, she's changing out our wax melt. She picked out Wonderland.
It smells really good.
It
so
does.
If you find it, you should try it.
I just got it at Walmart. I don't know if it was like a weird... Who is calling you? Oh, okay. So it is actually beautiful outside. It's like 62 degrees is what my van is telling me right now. I don't know if it's quite that warm, but it is gorgeous out. So I've got the kids. We worked through history, science. We did our family read aloud. They did their handwriting. So we still have language and math and their own independent reading, but they can do some of that later. They wanted to go outside and play, and I was like, yes, you can go outside. It is 10 to 3 right now. They just went outside a few minutes ago. So they're doing that, and Will's home from work. I'm gonna go run a few errands. I'm gonna go to the car wash. I'm going to go to the library, P.O. Box, and possibly to Meijer, depending on how long all that takes to look at Valentine's stuff. We've got a big homeschool Valentine's party, gift exchange, or like card exchange coming up. Alice has a card exchange with her AHG group, and then Will and I usually get the kids a few small things for Valentine's Day, just like the little heart candies and stuff. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna go do. And when I get home, I'll see what time it is. Alice and I have AHG tonight. We usually leave here by like 5:20, 5:30, and it's already 3, so we don't really have much time. Some of their school, they're probably not gonna do their language arts today. Possibly not even math, because, well, I can have Jack do math while we're at AHG, and then tomorrow I can have Will do an extra lesson with her while I'm at small group, if there is small group. My friend Lauren, she might need to postpone it, so, which is fine, or cancel it. So I might not have small group tomorrow. Either way, we'll figure out and get enough math lessons in this week. We don't have plans on Friday, so Friday is sometimes the day we don't do math. Jackson only does math 4 days a week anyway. Alice, I'm trying to get her caught up, so we try to do 5, but it rarely happens. So I might just do an extra lesson with her later this week. Anyway, not a huge deal. I'm not really concerned about it. Just discussing what's going on in my brain. All right, it is 4:30. I tackled the library, the post office essentially. I was going to do the car wash, but there was like 30 cars in line, so I was like, no, it's because it's sunny and like 60 degrees and everyone wants their car washed before the ice storm we're getting this week. Because it turned from snow to now we're supposed to get an ice storm Thursday, Friday, so fun. Grocery stores are packed because of it. I did stop at Meijer, grabbed a few things, some more LaCroix because they sell it in a 12-pack there versus the 8-pack I get at Walmart, and it's only like $1 more. Will wanted some sparkling ice cherry limeade, which is a flavor that our Walmart doesn't carry. I grabbed some crackers and hot sauce and tortilla chips. Just a few little snacky type things to have on hand for the upcoming weekend of ice. And then I got all of the kids' Valentine's candy, like from us to them, and their candy for their big homeschool exchange. The things I'm getting for Alice to exchange with AHG, I think I'm getting on Amazon. They have really cute non-candy, it's like a little backpack keychain and a card and a temporary tattoo, and I get like 20 of them for $20, so it's a little bit more expensive, but I thought it would be a nice little gift for those friends that she sees weekly. That doesn't include candy. We might still like attach a piece of candy to the outside, like a Starburst or something, but or a sucker. But I'm gonna eat because I'm hungry and have not eaten today, and I put the leftovers from yesterday in the crock pot just to warm up. It's just on the warm setting, and just so we have leftover. We ate quite a bit yesterday. It was delicious, so I'm ready to eat. The kids are still out playing, so I'm gonna take them out a very late lunch. They were gonna eat lunch before they went out, and they didn't, so I'm sure they're starving. So I've just got ham and cheese sandwiches, or turkey and cheese sandwiches, and I'm gonna let them pick out a little bag of chips and stuff outside, so they can just eat outside and bring their trash in when they're done. Food. I made your turkey and cheese sandwich. You guys can eat it out here, but trash needs to come in when you're done, and then go ahead and pick out a bag of chips out of the thing to go with it. Alice and I are leaving for AHG very soon, so. All right, Alice and I are headed to AHG. I had 2 bowls of chili and I'm stuffed. That'll be my main food for the day, probably. Alice is picking out a book to take with her for her silent reading, independent reading. She'll read in the car on the way to her meeting because it takes us about a half hour to get there across town. When Jackson comes in, he'll do his independent reading, and then we just didn't get to math today. So, which they love it when we don't get to math. But I'll have to squeeze that in later this week. What are you grabbing? Oh, bookmark. Okay. All right, so we are headed out, and we will talk to you guys later tonight. That guy's home. That guy.
I almost flipped you off. That seems inappropriate.
Yeah, probably. Rude, sir. All right, Alice picked out Camp, which is a graphic novel. You read the first one, which was called something. What was the first one called? It's a series. It was like Act. No, that one's over there too. Does it show? Open the inside cover. Does it show any of them? No. Okay, I don't remember what it's called, but it's part of a series. Look at the back cover. Does it show it on there? Nope. Okay, cool. I knew it should be in there somewhere. She read Click already, and you really liked it, didn't you? Yeah. All right. Is the next one? Is that the next one?
Clash.
Is that the next one? Camp? Does it say? I guess it doesn't really matter. Jackson's having some cowboy chili and crackers. Alice is having some ice cream.
Even though she hasn't had dinner yet.
Daddy thought she had dinner or something, I guess. Hi friends, it's about 9:30 and I figured I should probably close this out here momentarily. We are clearly back home from American Heritage Girls tonight. It was fun seeing some of my mama friends. Alice had fun seeing her friends again, so that was good. Alice is she was upstairs cleaning her room and doing some laundry last I checked and talking with Liliana. And then Will just went to bed. I've been having, ever since Alice and I were sick with bronchitis and sinus infections, I keep getting that like tickle in my throat that makes you cough until you gag and then tears are like streaming down your face. So that's been fun. It happens multiple times a day, so I just finished a cough drop because it was happening again. But that's the only annoying, like lingering little bit that we have left over from that. I'm currently, oh, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna show you guys what I'm currently listening to on audiobook. Currently listening to Redeeming Love by Francine Rivers. That might not have focused very well on that. which is a Christian author, and it's now a major motion picture, I believe. So it was recommended to me by Liliana's mama, Lindsay, actually. So I was able to score that on audiobook through the library for free. I always have people ask what program I use to listen to audiobooks. I just use Libby through my library because I love reading, and I go through so many that I would go broke if I bought them all. So I just use the library for the free audiobooks. Most libraries, I believe, probably have some sort of system that allows you to listen to audiobooks through there if you have a library card. So that's what I do. Once in a while I'll buy one on Audible, but not very often. Sometimes I'll get credits on Audible and I can use it, but that's like maybe once or twice a year, maybe. So for the most part it's just Libby. So that's my answer to that. Speaking of answers, yes, we had put out a feeler for questions for a Q&A. We still have all those. Life got crazy around the time that we were asking for them, because Will and I had planned on sitting down and doing a Q&A, and yes, we still do plan on doing that. It's just been postponed. It's on our to-do list for whenever we have time to sit down, he and I, where we're both like in the mood to do it and not just like super tired or just not feeling it. And life has just been like, first Alice and I were sick, and then I was having insomnia and not sleeping, and then I was sleeping for a few days on end, and then it's just been one thing after another, with either my immune system and my sleep schedule, or Will working weekends, which is usually the best time for us to record because he typically has weekends off. So it's still in the works. So we have all the questions saved for that. We just have not done it yet. But with that, I'm actually going to say goodnight and close this out. And I just started a load of dishes in the dishwasher. The kitchen is cleaned up from dinner and everything. Will and the kids had some ice cream. And I'm probably just going to catch up on some shows on Hulu and listen to my audiobook at some point a little bit more, probably, because I'm really enjoying it. It's a 17-hour book. I'm 48% of the way through, so it's a good one. But thanks for watching. Thanks for coming along on another day with us. Drop a comment, share some love. Until next time, we'll see you later. Bye.